YouTube. Come on in, come on in. I hope I got somebody with me. I ain't got grandma duty, so I can get down and dirty as far as what I want to say. I want to keep it cute. I want to keep it green. Hey, other side of 40, how you doing? And I didn't invite Facebook on this one because Facebook ain't gonna know who the hell I'm talking about when it comes to these characters. How you doing today? Other side of 40. Anyway, you like my gadget? Oh, you talking about this? Me too. Me too. They need charging right now. I'm gonna take them out on the front porch. Ooh, look how tan I got, y'all. The sun ain't playing out there. Look at that. I'm getting crispy. Um, are you talking about the cameras? Other side of 40? Yeah, this is quite the conversation piece when I travel around town. Because I can put this tripod anywhere, including hook it around your body. Um, I'm good. I'm good. I just got to get this off my chest, and this is one of them topics that's YouTube specific. You don't go through these same issues on other platforms. And we got this character in the YouTube streets by Mr. Hey Nurse Vaughn. How you doing? Okay, for a change, I ain't gonna be talking about plants in this one. In fact, let me put my one disclaimer. I am gonna light it up because I want to relax. Yeah, I got these two holders. They do two different things. So this one can tilt your phone at 360 degrees. I like that. But this one is static. Only time I can tilt the second one is with the rig, this part. So I liked it because it was metal. But I'm really not entirely happy with these two. But I prefer the metal over plastic because I done went through a ton of them kind of camera holder mounts over these years in these YouTube streets. Trust me, I got a whole bag of broken ones sitting over there. But this is a company called Ulanzi. Am I saying that right? Yeah, Ulanzi. I don't know if you can see that. Ulanzi. I can put the link in the description. I got them on Amazon. Ulanzi is the name of the company. And they hard to find those mounts. It is for the bigger phones like I got the Galaxy Note. I had a Note. Okay, the company name, I'm gonna type it in here, Ulanzi. I'm so glad you ladies joined me. And I'm particularly reaching out to you guys, you types, because there's a lot of misinformation out there, and I know y'all just starting getting into these YouTube streets. And I feel you are the target audience for this message. Yeah, I pieced it together myself because the tripod that's from another company, Photomat, and this is called a rig. So if you don't know camera turn, if you want to find this piece, because you don't you're not just limited to mounting two phones. You can mount a light or a microphone or some other gadget on this rig. This is called a rig. This bar piece here. So when you're looking it up, when you're doing a search for that, that's how you're gonna find that piece. And photography, because photographers are used to having to mount different and much more heavier pieces of equipment onto their tripod. So this is it's all metal, and that's what I like about it. Hey, Mark the Traveler, how you doing? So now we're gonna get up into these YouTube streets, okay? I've been on these YouTube streets for 13 years. When people hear that, they say, "Oh my God, you poor thing, and you only have 700 subscribers." Look, the first 3 years, I was just like most of you. Most of us that came to YouTube originally came to watch. I came on here for technical stuff, for house music. It wasn't makeup or wigs. I wasn't never that girl. I'm a girly girl, but not that girl. I'm a techie, you know. I'm teched out. I'm a techie grandma, and I'm happy to meet. Wasn't that you, Nurse Vine, that said you had a techie relative that was 78? She very tech savvy. I don't know if that was you or not, but somebody was in my chat one night and said that, and I was like, tech power. We're rare, but we're there. It's a lot of us old fogies that's not feeble in the mind. We not slow. We don't run up behind demons. And our head is screwed on tight and right. We ain't trying to take our life. We like living. Although I'm guilty of uh being depressed every now and then and anxious. That was you, Nurse Vaughn, that had the techie. You said auntie or somebody that was 78 and still very tech savvy. Well, that's me. Yeah, so my kids, my grandbabies come around and I say, well, what's going on with this? They get to reaching for my gadget. I gotta go back up. I gotta tell them, I got this. I don't need your help. And they so used to that because it's so many adults that turn over the tech power to the youngins, and that's backwards, y'all. That's why we got these 40 and 50-year-olds out here on Front Street acting like teenagers on these internet streets and don't know what they doing. And getting advice from people like VS about the internet. No. And Jay Wilson ain't just her. It's Jay Wilson, the Mona Simone's. No, they giving you misinformation. Um, we are not co-workers, and I've been a YouTube partner since 2009, a verified partner. You can go on Fat for Life TV. You will see that I'm a verified partner. It may not be public. I don't know if that's public information, but I'll take a screenshot and be happy to provide that receipt because I ain't got to lie about it. Um, uh, Being a verified partner, not only did you agree to put content up that doesn't violate their guidelines, but you also have a business. Jay Wilson, I have a business. Verified partner is attached to my business. My real business that I'm doing business as is Fat for Life. Pretty hot and thick. Fat. That's a real business name. It's really registered. I really paid for it. I really own it. And if Trish was on here, I know she could back me up. I hope she pop in a little later if she can. But I'm gonna keep this one real, real, real. So I better put up at least one of my. I may cut loose a few expletives in this one, okay? Because I get heated when I keep seeing the misinformation going out. And and then when the up and coming come along, like you see the Rita, the baddest roaster, she flying up the charts quick. And then you have people coming along thinking they above or best, better than, and you're not. Everybody have an equal shot, really. The internet make this the great equalizer. Everybody have an equal shot of making it to the top. Trust and believe that. Okay? And that thing that which Jay Wilson did to reach the top so quick, he dicky ride all over T.S. Madison. I wouldn't be checking for no Jay Wilson if he didn't put 11 million videos up about T.S. Madison. That's how I heard of him. So I'm using his name the same way. Not to rise up the charts, but honey, if it helped me get a couple, 300 more on they love, I'd be satisfied and I could go back to live and rock these two gadgets out in my garden or anywhere else I go in this town because I go to other interesting things. Like I'm an activist. I go to the Capitol, like going to my doctor's office. They be full of shit. That's why I started growing. Like to the government offices, when they be telling you and giving you the runaround, I want to take both devices in so that I can stream from multiple platforms because I have multiple platforms. Ooh, Lord child, but this one specifically, YouTube. You have to even be in the Google AdSense program, you have to be a partner. So we're not co-workers. We are competitors. So the people you meet on YouTube, they're not your friend. And especially and particularly these days as compared to the original YouTube days, because it used to be people that form communities around a certain specific thing, like couponing, like makeup, like hair. And it was a community. It did start out that way. And you did feel like the people you followed was your friend. But we ain't got no friends in the YouTube streets these days. They vultures because they come in the door day one expecting to make money and just be able to make money just by putting their cell phone in front of their face and talk. Now, some people is just that gifted, just that blessed that's all they have to do. But that is definitely a gift and a blessing if that's all they have to do. And usually those people are funny. Those are funny people. They naturally funny. No, he doesn't. He completely dicky ride off of T.S. Madison. He think I don't know how he came in this game, but I've been watching them all come through these YouTube streets, and I've been on these streets for a long time. And I noticed the ones that up and coming and rising. I noticed it, and plus, they noticed me. S. Hutchinson discovered me on they love. I wasn't going, please share, like, and subscribe. You look at any of my videos, I never say that because I didn't care. I had rolls up the charts fast and I seen what that's like. It's work. I wasn't ready to commit full time like that. And especially not benefit my business benefit alongside Google because we partners in this thing. It's we are competition whether we want to or not because Google set it up like that. Google made the ultimate crab in the barrel with that super chat shit and got all these people thinking automatically you're gonna make money. Some people come here with genuine um uh uh integrity and intent where they just want to share their experience. They're not even thinking about the coin. Jay Wilson, on the other hand, he looks super damn thirsty, and he gives me that one of the coins from day one vibe and tease. Everybody didn't come here like that, okay? The original YouTube, people came here because they shared different passions. or similar experiences. And that's what they shared. Supposedly. I wouldn't be, he ain't won me over to go to his church yet. I'll just put it that way. Um, but I tolerate him because he's easier to swallow amongst that whole crowd that comes along with following T.S. Madison. He's easier to swallow than most. I like Conscious TV. I tried to like Wiley, but I I don't know. Wiley make me go wild sometimes in his thought process. And I was thinking Mona Simone was my type. Baby, no, I can't do fake either. Um, yeah, uh, yeah, he a pastor of some sorts, but I'm glad I'm not relying on him for my salvation. Yes, God. Yes, God. It wouldn't be him. That's for sure. I'm still waiting to hear a real Bible scripture out of all them 50 videos that he created. Um, anyway, I hope to get some more subscribers on they love just so I can use this gadget outside and stunt wherever I go live and stream live wherever I want to and don't be just stuck in one place stationary because I can only go live on a laptop. Google lost their mind. They lost their mind with that move. And that's what always been a problem. I really believe it's people that's too old at the top of Google, and they don't want to let go of their power. They behind the times, because Facebook putting them all kinds of shame, and Instagram too, and they supposed to be the leader in video technology. Mm-mm. It's other websites doing it better. Nurse Vaughn, you said there are so many things he can be doing with religious content. I guess he thinks that won't boost it. It won't. Let's be clear, because I watched Religion Week, and I wouldn't have found Religion Week if it hadn't been for being entangled with VS indirectly, involuntarily, in a voluntary way. But we done came to some level of peace. I hope. I'm gonna say I hope because I see the subscribers and trolls and the non-content creators got more power than they ever had to be orchestrators of chaos. And that's the thing about the new YouTube compared to old YouTube that I hate. That's a change for the worse. Um, They don't need all that power. They need to go back to dictatorship and where you can control who can come into your chat. I do, and that's the reason why he tolerable. Other side of 40. That's the same reason why I tolerate him. He admitted, at least he admitted that's what it's for, what it was about. But what I don't like about him is assuming that that's what it's about for everybody else. He'll say, "Don't tell that lie, don't tell that lie. It's for the coin." No, it's not. I didn't start out that way. I didn't even think that way until they invited me in. When they invited me in, I accepted, and I was enthusiastic like anybody else would be who get offered the opportunity. Um, yeah, I gotta be careful. I learned from Mona Simone. That's my best lesson. I didn't know why I was in that BS, but that was my lesson. You can't get too lax and too comfortable with nobody. Um, I snoozed on her, but I'm woke now. Trust me, it don't take long for me to wake up if I am in a slumber. It don't take long for me to wake up. Yeah, going live on the phone is so much easier. I mean, I'm a techie, but I don't wanna strain my brain all day because stuff is so technical. It's like the difference between I use Corel Video Studio. That's the video editing program compared to Adobe Photoshop and their video editing or photography editing. I hate it, even though I went to school for it. I know how to use it. Um, I hate it. It's too technical. I think that's a bone they throwing at us, to be able to go live on your computer, and really speaks to their inability to handle the load of storing and managing 500 hours of videos that go up every minute. So that's 500 hours endlessly of people uploading videos per minute on a mobile device. And Google won't admit how astronomical those costs are. The only reason why I have some idea is because I was trying to make my own video website. I think I'm all of that, and my videos are popular. And every time I drop them, even the reruns, I drop them again, they still blow up. Okay, but my videos stay on the seas. They get attacked, unfortunately. Something like, what black people experience as far as racism, you experience that as far as theft. People attacking your videos just for pure hate. Um, not because of anything you did in anything particular to them. So as long as I'm that kind of susceptible, I want to have my own spot, my own domain. And and ironically, the video, the most recent video I put up, is getting more views on my handful of site with only 73 people on there, as if I was on the website with billions of people on there. It's actually generating more views on my little bitty site. So that's what matters most when it comes to advertisers, when it comes to doing business. That's what matters most, the views. Yeah, it's nice if you can get it. And the attitude we should be, you right, other side of 40. It's very nice if you can get it. But there's so many people coming here thirstily, willing to do anything. And it's crazy. That's the first time I ever seen that kind of extreme behavior, because it really is coins. The average person is just getting coins. They just getting in there. You really have to be exceptional. You really have to be invested in putting the time and the energy. And even though I'm single and ain't got no kids, I ain't got the time to put in 40-hour time, 10-hour lives, videos every day. I done tried the video every day multiple times, like all year, every other month. I try to do it and I fail miserably. Um, you said you never heard of Corel Video Studio? Pinnacle is a great one to start out with, but I believe Corel actually owns Pinnacle now. Corel is so huge that they bought up them little easy to use video editing programs, and I believe Corel owns them too now. Um, but Corel Video Studio been around a long time. It's easier to use video editing than Adobe. What Adobe makes, that's the industry standard. Is Adobe in the Windows environment. But Pinnacle is a excellent, easy to use, uh, and I'm sure they vastly improved since I used it. But when I first started, yeah, I used Pinnacle. I started with Pinnacle and then kept moving up as I wanted, to do more things. I say, yeah, at least they can do that. That severely limits what I wanted to do. Because, see, my life story is I'm trying to get away from sitting at the computer. And Google turned around and burst my bubble and blew up my whole situation by making it where I have to sit at the computer. I can't do it. I cannot. I cannot come here regular consistently and be sitting in front of this computer. I can't. So that's why I had invested so much money into a portable solution that I could take with me, stand up, walk around, go anywhere with it, and YouTube messed up my whole understanding. But back to the Google partnership, we are partners. We are partners. Okay? If you think about partners in a law firm, the partners are not tearing each other down, although they are competitive. Okay, so yeah, Corel is the step up. When you want to graduate, after you master Pinnacle and you want to do a little more stuff that you see Pinnacle can't do, that's your next move. And it's a very reasonably priced. Adobe was so damn expensive, a poor person couldn't buy no $800 program. I know I can. So Corel is um, budget friendly, and it's a high end video editing. Yeah, Pinnacle is very user friendly. I agree with you. It's what I started out with, Pinnacle. Um, my original channel is long gone. I was tapped, cyber harassed, flagged to death. All the content was nothing that violated Google's guidelines, but it was my rudest awakening to learn that Google don't really look at all the content with human beings. They running and managing their website with bots, and that's even more so true now than ever. When you got 500 hours of videos being uploaded every minute, if you just do the math, just think about the math of that. That's mind blowing. I can't even do the math. How many people would take to see all the video content? But somebody did actually do the math and came up with a statistic that it would take, if they hired everybody in the world to work round the clock, it would take 199 years just to view the content that goes up today. So if you graduate to the point where you actually getting a human being to view your content, you actually notorious and you really done caught their attention. Pinnacle is very user friendly, so that's a word to you new user content creators. Pinnacle is a very easy, user friendly video editing program, and I enjoyed it. Yeah, for me, that was just my business, and I'm used to, using lots of different software. That was my profession. That's what I did for a living. So, you know, I I mastered Pinnacle fairly quickly and wanted to move on to more technical things. Um, and I've stuck with Corel Video Studio all these years. I continue to get the upgrades because it's still on that user friendly level. And if you master Pinnacle, then the things on the other more higher end video programs is not so unfamiliar because they all have that storyline and tracks. That's part of that that interface is part of most video editing programs. And those of you who ain't got the money, Windows Movie Maker still is a program that many people still use too. But my personal preference is Corel Video Studio. Just a second, hold on, y'all. First of all, I'm thirsty. I got a cotton mouth, and I really want to explain the partnership thing, because people got it. I really hate when Tracy be advising people on it and really don't bother to read the fine print. I'll get back to you. Yeah, it's absolute BS that Google placed that restriction based on subscribers. Because like I said, when I got into the Google AdSense program, I only had 300 subscribers. But my videos was viewed in the thousands. I think that first one that got invited in was at 38,000 views. It's views all day long. In fact, Naylove right now, Naylove qualifies right now with only 700 subscribers. It qualifies right now for watch time. Even though I only have a handful of people viewing my lives, only a handful of people, you know, getting views. By getting viewed, I got more people that watch my videos beginning to end. It's some people that bounce and consider me boring. They do. I ain't mad at you. No love lost. But not everybody feels that way. You know what? I'm willing to do those kind of tutorials because I got a bomb program that I've been using for years that takes screenshots, and I can walk you through some of those things like transitions, because transitions are fairly easy, but I have a lot of fun with them. And that's really, it's just transitions is what made me go up, move up into another video, because Pinnacle is limited. It's made to be easy. So they didn't have as many options for transitions and graphics. Um, Corel Video Studio had more options. Yeah, and I think that I find that to be true. I agree with you, other side of 40, because when I look for stuff, I find that the tutorials, they either go through the steps too fast or don't really break down each process of the step. And I agree with you. Um, and I think that's what I will be doing more of, where, because I don't always have this beautiful face, and my hair did. Um, you still with me? Just helping my daughter learn how to play this spelling game. It's fine. I know I ain't the most exciting. I'm not like Omar, got all them bells and whistles. That ain't what this is. I really want to get the right information out to you. It's all about views. I don't care how you look at it. If you got the views, you gonna get Google's attention, and you can potentially earn money for it. It don't have shit to do with subscribing. Oh, I'm glad you think I'm a breath of fresh air. But I've been around. They just don't shout me out. If you positive, you ain't gonna get attention. You gotta be infamous, notorious. Do something that's shady. Do something that's notorious, negative, sensational. Sensational. I ain't never heard Jay Wilson shout my channel. I didn't heard him say Rita. I done heard him say BS, Sean Bradley, a whole bunch of negative BS. I ain't never heard him come on and do a video and say, here are the positive stations that I watch. Here are the positive YouTubers that I follow. But I can give you some. Lisa Irby. If you want to know if your plans in the long term is to have a website, Lisa Irby. Lisa. Let me type that in. I wish Mama Six was here. She helps me a lot. I really appreciate her input. Lisa Irby. IRBY. I typed it in the comments on the replay. You can look her up. Let me see. I could do that right quick. Because we is not co-workers. He get on my nerve. I just want to smack him over the head when he say that. We are not co-workers. No, no, sir. We are partners. Even Google, even though we they slaves, basically a whole bunch of us working for nothing, no pay. We ain't getting them coins. Um, Even they got enough respect for us to call us partners. We partners, baby. We're partners. Some people you don't want to be partnered with. Lisa Irby. She can tell you about websites, how to create a website. Religious, religious wink. I like her. I learned more about the Bible from her than Jay Wilson ever did. Okay, and it shouldn't come down to all the bells and whistles. How much of a coon you can act and perform to get the word out or the message out. To me, I see that very coonish. Okay, I'm getting the
Hey,
link to
what's
her
going on? It's Lisa
website,
from twocreativewebsite.com.
and I'm gonna put it in this chat.
Well, since you're sitting there just staring at my channel,
Um,
you might as well hit that subscribe
she's a
button.
positive sister, been
Why?
on here for
Well,
years.
because you want to
I
make
bet you
money
she
online
ain't
like
gonna
me. You
feel
know, learn about
ashamed that she been
AdSense
on
and
YouTube for
blogging
years
and
and she still
YouTube and
posting
marketing a
on
website.
YouTube. She ain't
All
left,
those things,
but she
right?
made her
So hit that
plenty of
button,
money.
and I'll see you in the
Trust
next
and
video.
believe it. She
Now, if
made
you'll
her
excuse me,
plenty
I
of
got some work
money
to do.
off of
Peace.
YouTube and on her own website. Um, and I just think it's too many people out here not steering none of y'all in the right direction. That they don't none of them know what they talk about. Not Five Babe, not Tracy, not Jay Wilson, not none of them. Okay, I see S. Hutchinson as more knowledgeable, and she does share her knowledge. I peeped her. I was a Patreon. I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, I was. But I want to get the right information out there because I really am a partner. It really can be verified. And it ain't just the subscribers. You can get you matter of fact, you can tell the quality of a channel by the subscribers compared to the views. The views should be pretty much in line with the subscribers. But it's the opposite is true. You can get all them subs, millions of subs, and that don't mean they are watching. Okay? And I was just looking at all the energy I was putting in, trying to build up they love to that 1,000. You know, I would join other chats, which by the way is a good idea to get started when you first get started and you just and nobody knows who you are. That is the best way to get people to see your content is to join in other people's live chats. And some people actually use those as a networking opportunity. I love how Trish is doing her channel. It's another girl on here, Val and Coco. Let me see. Uh, that's what I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get those links together, Trish. I did promise you to give you the links. It is. It really is. It really is enough for everybody. It really is. The internet is so infinitesimally large that it's enough for everybody without anybody stumbling over anybody else's code. I mean, look at VS got a whole ass, group over there supporting her cause. God bless her. I wish my minds would graduate to supporting me. Um, Similarly, because I've never steered anybody wrong. I'm not out here giving you misinformation. I'm not out here being disrespectful. I'm not out here flagging people channels. I'm not out here cursing people out. I'm not out here trolling. I'm not out here harassing. I try to make all my videos, whether it's entertainment or not, have some educational value. You said oh, okay, I read that already. Yeah, uh, we should be partners. S. Hutchinson said she got rid of everyone on Patreon and is starting over, or something to that effect. Oh, that's the one I want to bring up. Boom, boom, room. That's another one that's up and coming. That's putting out the right information. Real recognize real. I recognize that you are putting out the correct information. Okay, correct information out here on these YouTube streets. Because Jay Wilson, a whole ass clown, Mona Simone proved she was a selfish bitch and had everybody changing their name, and that's like suicide to a YouTube channel. And just consider if you were co-workers. She literally compared I'm helping her in the chat to McDonald's, bitch. I mean, every time, I mean, that shit replay in my head like a nightmare. Y'all just don't know. That phone call was a nightmare. Listen to somebody reduce me down to McDonald's. When me, in my own real life, I made sure I got the degrees that kept me from ever going for a McDonald's. I never on no days have to apply for McDonald's. And I don't think I'm too good for McDonald's. If I could not get no job anywhere else, I put in an application there. But baby, I got the skills and the degree and added to that to make sure I never be a McDonald's worker. And that is not a put down. That's not a put down. It's definitely a career for some, not me. No. She compared us, other content creators, to McDonald's workers. Bitch. Woo, child. She might as well have cursed me out. Boom, boom, room, you are putting out the right information. And yeah, and it's an excellent way to navigate informalities. And also, I want to emphasize the fact that the wrench thing, I didn't even know that was a thing, y'all, because I never used the wrench. If y'all look at my Nay Love channel, I started around February 2018. Well, started posting instead of my brand channel around February 2018 when the Kaya stuff fell apart, Kaya and T.S. Madison. And I never I never had to use a wrench. I never had to enlist wrench holders. And one thing that new content creators come along and don't realize is that when you hand people the wrench, you also hand them the power to ban, to delete, and it's a reality. This one don't want one that don't none of y'all want to hear. But like I said at the beginning of this video, I've been on these YouTube streets 13 years. And in 13 years' time, I never had to block anybody. Well, no, I take that back. One person, I got one video up. He was a cyber harasser, talking mad stuff, disrespectfully. Um, I got one video up talking about that. But as far as blocking, the only time I ended up blocking anybody, and it was a bunch of people at one time, that was in a VS chat. That was because the Limp Stank Alley Cat saw that I was still subscribed to her. They made more of that than just my freaking ADD that just wasn't thinking about unsubscribing, just wasn't not on the top of my list to do. They made way more of that, married me to her like a ball and chain. I couldn't get rid of that taint of being VS subscriber. She was my Lord and Savior. I went over there just because I didn't want nobody following me that close, because that's stalkerish to me. When you watching somebody's comments that close and you just all you doing is bone carrying, you carrying to another chat that don't have nothing to do with each other, that's bone carrying bullshit. Okay. Anyway, um, uh, I unsubscribed and then I immediately um blocked everybody that was in that VS chat that on that particular day. And the interesting, the phenomenon that showed up when I did that is that everybody chat I went into since then, I'm talking, you can look at my history of what I watched and viewed, every single one had somebody that was blocked. And they originated in VS chat. Think about that one. So it's a lot of people around here floating around on the front stunt, uh, acting like they your friend, acting like they helping you in the chat, and actually they sabotaging. They fucking up your channel. Hey, did I see Lolita? Hey, Lolita. Hey, this your first time here? Welcome, welcome. I just had this, and sometimes I just got to get some things off my chest because I'm too ADD to make a formal video and write notes and take all notes. And I was really just fed up with hearing Jay Wilson refer to us as co-workers one more time. Now more time. I want to educate people on that. No more times. We're not co-workers. We're partners. Even Google, that's the description of us if you get into the Essence program. Partners. Okay? That connotates a different thing. I mean, we have equal levels of power on these YouTube streets. Okay? But we at the end of the day are competitors. And it don't have to be negative competition. It could be positive complementary competition. Okay? It ain't now Burger King that was ever scared to open up across the street from a McDonald's. Burgers is burgers. So, that go back to Mont Simone reducing us down to McDonald's. That's that, slave mentality. I'm a business person. I'm in business. I'm not trying to be your coworker. I'm trying to be in business for myself. We are all partners, equal opportunity in businesses of our own. DJ Saint Dogs, what is the link you trying to get us to go to? I'm gonna click on it. I hope they don't give me no virus. Oh, good tip. The best way to contact Google is
All
search.
right, guys.
Well, I'm gonna check it out.
I'm getting ready to post this
Okay, I'm gonna check it out.
video.
Thanks for that
Well, actually, it's audio,
info.
but
Um, Now I'm trying to get back to my chat. Um, I hope I didn't lose my chat. There, I see it. It's back. How to get back at Google? Okay, thank you, Saint Dog Beats. I appreciate that info. I appreciate it. Cause they really gonna get back. And I'm a real rebellious soul like that. I will, I'll do the opposite of what they expect me to do. Cause I don't feel like I should be begging 200 people to come over to Naylove. I don't want people. I don't want nobody like that. If I gotta beg you to come and look at my content, you're not the content watcher that I need. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's what I don't like about Jay Wilson. Now I tolerate he more tolerable than Mona Simone. Mona Simone is boring to me and fake. Jay Wilson, at least he owns up to his pettiness and his thirst for the coin. And his messiness. He do own up to it. You said some channels attract more trolls. Yeah, if you hang around VS, it's definite. You hang around VS, you gonna keep trolls in your chats. Okay, that's just facts. That's not too personal. That's just my personal observation. Um, yeah, those rent shows, Boom Boom Room, are definitely sabotaging channels, and I think Rita is a victim of that. Absolutely, no question about it. No question. And that's why I didn't want to bring this to Facebook because Facebook don't know none of these people. Okay, I know you, Boom Boom Room, because you've been putting out that content that matters and have me cracking up. And I am impressed with your video editing as one person who do know a little something about it to another. You be on point with your video editing. Um, and yeah, and you be putting out that information that is facts, that's real, okay, that you can hold on to and really be empowered by. I like to think that I'm in that category, but I know everybody ain't into plants. And I could have been technical but I didn't purposely. Something like the way Tracy said why she didn't want to come on here doing hair and makeup because that's what she do for a living. Although for her to be professional, and wigs leave a lot to be desired. But I still fucks with Tracy. Um, but I didn't see nobody really putting out that real information about Google who really knew what they was talking about. So I was very impressed with you putting up the information that you did on your page. I do watch your community page, boom boom boom, and your videos. Um, I will be blowing up the spot on Google because I plan to do a documentary of my own story because I blew up fast. I got into the Google AdSense program quick, but what Google ain't gonna never admit publicly, they fucked over thousands of YouTubers, and they were the only ones that was the most susceptible to that because if you owned your own website, you could actually put in blockers to keep people from clicking ads multiple times. But me just knowing enough about technology, when have you ever been able to click like more than once? Once you click like, that's it. The only thing you can do is unlike it. So I knew that could be done, that kind of program could be done for ads to keep from having invalid clicks where somebody trying to milk the advertisers by clicking on a bunch of times to get the coins from AdSense. It's bullshit. You can't physically do it. As a techie, I had to try it out. I tried it on a bunch of different channels, trying to see could you possibly raise up the algorithm to get YouTube attention. No, that's just some shit they rolled out. And really, as I investigated over the years, which it took years to get to the truth, and it was Lipstick Alley that helped deliver unto me my evidence. 100% certified bona fide receipts that they was on some fuckery, that they really was eliminating accounts. I don't know why they because it's a link. Okay. All right, thank you, DJ Saint Dog Beats. Um, I'm gonna have to go check your channel out. No, he couldn't. He wouldn't have flew up nobody charts like that. No, only on YouTube can you get a bunch of old women, because we the last ones that came to to social media. All the older ladies my age and my peers. Unfortunately, I'm the exception. You don't run across me's every day who tech savvy, you know, full of confidence, and got a piece of a brain. Know what the heck I'm talking about. I don't know why they keep hiding your comments, DJ Saint. Oh, okay, I'll share it. I got a pretty decent following on Facebook. I'll share it. I'll share your video. Okay. Um, but I'm trying to stay focused on this subject. We are not co-workers. Okay. We're individuals independently with independent intents and purposes. And one example of it, I spoke on it on my planting video I did prior to this, is that a perfect example of that is I was hobnobbing with senators, representatives, and millionaires in the cannabis business, pushing forward the cannabis laws here in the Illinois area. Okay, I was invited to that, and I was proud to be, you know, rubbing shoulders. But they have a website. I mean, they have a channel. Okay, their channel is not trying to get the most clicks and views. They're not trying to become a Google partner. They're not trying to get in the AdSense program. All they trying to do is get the information out, the public information to their constituents. Okay? That's their only goal and purpose with YouTube. So everybody is not here for the coins. And that just sounds buffoonish, you know, every time I hear that. And I'm not saying that people aren't here for the coin, but not everybody is here for that. Okay, I definitely didn't come for that because I was the biggest prude on this earth. I thumbs down anybody who was on social media. I called them crazy fools. I would never be on the internet like that. My personal self, my face. Matter of fact, my face, when I had an account for 3 years before I ever started posting, and the original that YouTube account, which was Nay Love for You, NALUV for you. Um, I never showed my face. So they ones who remember me from that, they remember me. I never showed my face. Just being me. Hey, I miss you. I ain't seen you in a while. Just being me. What's good with you, sister? Thank you. You say you know I'm smart. I know I'm smart too. But I came here. I didn't come here to show off my smart. I came here. It was a whim. The first video I put up, it was because I was a techie and frustrated with the fact that I could not send my video that I made booty shaking to my husband. My husband knew I could dance. I was a whole married, okay? I wasn't coming here for no YouTube coin. I came here, I was using it as a tool to make it possible for my husband to see my video on his phone. It didn't work out like that. Instead, that original blew up 5,000 views. I wasn't expecting that. It was just a whim. And it was only because I could not just send that video directly from my phone to his phone. It was very difficult to find that. Now the kids, they video chat. Thank you. I'm glad you stopped it through to show love. I pretty much stated what I needed to say is that we're not co-workers. And if you read your AdSense contract, you will see that they say we're partners. We are partners. And if anything, you can say that we are as affiliates. And they have all type of affiliate marketing programs, all type of ways you can make money online, and you're not co-workers. Each person had their own website, doing their own thing, and they putting advertisements in their websites as affiliates. We are content creators, and we are not co-workers. Some of us is diametrically opposed. We will never be working together because we're on the opposite sides of the issues. It's cool. I'm about to come up out this video anyway because I want to self-medicate. I want to go on my porch and straighten out my wind damaged uh situation out there, and I can't bring Nate Love with me on the mobile device. That sucks. But I hope you would tune in again on another topic. But I just wanted to check, Jay Wilson, would you please quit telling people that we are co-workers? We're not. We are not. We are not. People's channels vary as much as people. So we are individuals. The most you can say is we tenants in the same platform. We renting space and can't even say renting because um some of us ain't making no money from this. Some of us is expense and investments. We ain't making no coins. Be nice. It'd be nice. Anyway, I do have good news. I'm gonna come up out this video because I need to get out of here and cash this check that came from the Illinois Rehabilitation Association, Friend of Man. So I can take my solar training, certification, NABCEP, North American Board. I'm gonna type that in just in case somebody might be interested in solar besides this black girl. NAPSEP, the North American Board of Certified Energy Practitioners. Thank you, other side of 40. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I want to spread the right knowledge. I appreciate you coming through, boom, boom, room. And you, DJ St. Dog. Other side of 40, we got to keep stay in this internet space because these little kids got it twisted. They reach for your gadgets like you don't know nothing and actually think they smarter than you because they can do the technology. We got to get them in check too. You know, it is a pecking order, okay? Um, that stands for North American, I'm going to type it out, North American Board of Certified Energy Practitioners. I got the check so I can pay for my test. I was depressed until I got this. I was pissed off at YouTube, sick of Jay Wilson calling us co-workers. We ain't co-workers. We affiliates and we can network and we can get along. And please, by all means, everybody who joined this chat, check each other's channels out. Okay? Click on them, see what's up with them. You might like what they sharing. Okay? And by all means, share this video because I kind of kept it clean. I know I'm trying, See, I need friends to hold me to that because I hate to be a person on my. I'm not on my word. I said I was gonna do the links for Shush Trish, and I said I was gonna try to get through May. If I really stick to that, some of my videos definitely gonna have to be blank. For some reason, I just feel like I'm supposed to be in front of the camera. I try to do the blank ones because I really don't like my voice. Like S. Hudson, I really like. She got a nice voice. Um, I don't like mine that well, and I don't always be camera ready. But um, you would love to donate. Well, um, I do have PayPal and Cash App. So I'll put those in there right quick before I come out this video. I appreciate your donation. And I'll say that's one change for the better. At least now the watchers have a better idea that it's normal to donate to content creators because the average one, I don't care who they are, with the simplest gadget, they have invested, they have spent some money to do this, to bring forth content that you can benefit from or be entertained by, whatever your goal is. So let me get my links to where you can donate. I appreciate it. And Tita, if you happen to come across this video, Tita Talks, your donation is stuck. They canceled it. They canceled it. And you have to resend it. It's all straightened out now and everything is, going to the right place now. So if you resend it, um, they said I should get it. They said Cash App canceled it. So I put my Cash App and PayPal in there right quick. And I appreciate that. If you do want to make a donation, I ain't going to turn nothing down, but I ain't begging nobody because God got me at the end of the day. Oops, I got to put another space in there. Okay. All right, y'all. Finna come up out of here. And I'm glad y'all joined me. I enjoy my chat. I try to do more. I be getting stage fright, yeah, too. Believe it or not. I know y'all wonder, oh, how the hell could she have stage fright? She been in all these videos. Cause I do get nervous. Um, I've been like that. That's why I was never an actress. I never got it. I did hang out with the drama club people in school, but that was because I love building the set and the costumes, doing the costumes. I was artistic. I like to draw, and so I hung out with the drama club, but not on the stage. Oh, I would love an African hair wrap. I love to see 'em. I like Essie Berry, how she had her hair all wrapped, and I could totally get into that, especially when I got a son beating me over the head with the Bible. As an Israelite, he'd be happy to see me wrapping my head. I would love to get an African hair wrap. I would, cause my little old po hair is thin in about a minute, and this wiry white stuff, it's not salt and pepper, it's salt and dookie. I can't get nothing to match that hair as far as braiding it. Anyway, y'all, I'm finna get up out this video. Peace and love.